You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clock in. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? What's up, the Hood Table Squad, the Hood Table Nation? Everybody, please come on into the chat so we can go ahead and get through this review of Power Book 2 Ghost, Season 1, Episode 4, and the title of this episode was called The Prince. So I hope everybody had a chance to already watch the TV show. I know a lot of people, they do their reviews earlier in the day because some of them can watch it at midnight the night before, and a lot of people don't get to watch it though till like 7 p.m. the next day. So that's why I wait till 8 p.m., after I figure everybody who's watched it, can tune in and, hopefully chit chat with me about the show during my review. So anyway, come on in, kick off your shoes, get relaxed, hit the like button, hit the share button, and don't forget to subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. And you can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, IG, and our personal website, which is thehoodtable.com. Over there, you can sign up for our monthly newsletters. I'll be sending out another newsletter in about a week because I normally do them at the beginning of the month. I only do one newsletter a month. So you don't have to worry about all this, all this emails from me because I do hate that. I hate when I sign up for stuff and I get emails like all the time. But anyway, when you sign up for our newsletter, which I send out once a month at the beginning of the month, from our thehoodtable.com website, again, I only send it out once a month. Also over there, we have a store link. So you can click on the store link. That'll take you to Teesprings, and you can purchase t-shirts, hoodies, face masks, coffee mugs, leggings, throw pillows, all kind of stuff. So please check out our The Hood Table website. And also, if you would like to join the Hood Table membership, the Hood Nation, all you have to do is click the join button, which is next to the subscribe button. Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time this Thursday, I'm doing another members only live. So everybody who signed up to become members, you can find the link Thursday after 5 p.m. on our community tab on the YouTube channel community tab. And it'll have a link. It'll say members only chat. It'll have a link, and that's the link that you click on to get to the 8 o'clock p.m. show. Anybody who's not a member, you will not be able to see that link or that post on the community tab. So only members will be able to see that. And with those members only lives, you get a chance to talk to me. It's more like a Q&A session. You can ask me questions and I'll answer as long as it's not too out of line. And we just chit chat and chop it up and have a good time. So hopefully I'll see a lot of you guys Thursday at 8 p.m. If you are members. Again, if you would like to become a member, just hit the join button, which is next to the subscribe button. But anywho, let's get this party started. I'm gonna try to get through this quickly because I'm supposed to be expecting someone pretty shortly. But anywho, this episode again was called it's season 1, episode 4, called The Prince. And if you guys missed it, the reason why it was called The Prince was because that is basically the title of the next book that Tariq will be assigned to read or has been assigned to read. But anywho, this episode started off with Tariq he got a phone call from his new business partner, Monet. Remember last week, she decided, to go along with Tariq. She's, the GTG crew. She done had enough of them showing off and flashing off in social media, drawing police attention to them. So she decided to, go along with Tariq and allow him to, help them make some money in the streets. Monet calls him and reminds him of 3 rules. Rule number 1, always pay the exact money discussed. Rule number 2, always make sure you deliver your orders on time. And rule number 3, always pay in cash, which he already knew these rules because he was like, finishing the sentences for her. And he is from a crime family. His father was a drug kingpin. And so, he already know the rules. He know how it goes down in the streets. But anywho, the next call he got came from his mother, Tasha, who was warning him to get a gun. She got the call from Tejada last week, after he found out from Monet that Tariq is going to be their new business partner. So he called Tasha and basically told her that if Tariq stays in line and does exactly what he's supposed to do, his life won't be in danger. But if he does get out of line, your son will end up dead. That's what he basically told her. So she calls him and warns him to get a gun. Reek didn't really know where to get a gun, though. He's still trying to stay under the radar at school. He's doing some things that, wouldn't be too pleasing to the school, to the administrators. So he's trying to stay under the radar, and she told him to get a gun. And he was like, nah, Mom, I don't think I need a gun. But anyway, she's so fearful of his life. She told him where he can get a gun. Ghost has stashed a gun in a false panel at a laundromat. So he was able to go there and find a gun. Monet, she done got the GTG crew together again due to their clout chasing, their foolishness, them just being all flashy on social media. You know how people come into money when they get their taxes and stuff like that. They be on social media flossing like they been rich their whole life. But anyway, it's called hood rich. But anyway, so she told them basically your services are no longer needed. Y'all free to go. She didn't tell them about her new connections or her new business deal. That's none of their business. But Lil Wop, now I told y'all last week that Monet is going to release the GTG crew, even though her husband Tejada told her, do not mess with them. I will handle that. I feel indebted to, he feel indebted to his father because Lil Wop's father had took a bullet for him once before. So that's the only reason why Tejada was dealing with the GTG crew, including Lil Wop. So I wonder how he is going to feel about knowing that Monet not only let the guys go. I don't want to say boys, let the guys go. But afterwards, Lil Wop was so pissed when she turned around and walked away. He muttered under his breath. You can hardly hear it. And he muttered under his breath because he was probably not trying to have her hear it because I'm just thinking that he should know how she get down, how Monet gets down. He knows how Kane gets down. So I don't know how he even mustered up that puta out of his mouth. But he called her puta. She must have turned around and she was like, I dare you to say that to my face. I dare you to call me biatch or puta to my face. Crickets. Before he even got a chance to decide if he was going to repeat those words or that one word, he must have got his ass handed to him by Kane. Monet was like, dang, you beat the brace off that ninja. And he did. I'm surprised he ain't broke. I wouldn't be surprised if he broke his knuckles or broke his hand. Man, Lil Wop, the last thing he gonna remember is puta. That's all he gonna remember. But anyway, he got the brakes beat off of him. Now again, I'm wondering how Tejada's gonna take all this. Is he gonna be cool with this or not? But anyway, Anyway, Tyreek, he meets up with Braden. Braden, he was so scared of Scott. Scared that Scott was going to come after him because Scott had threatened whoever is moving in on his territory and selling drugs on his turf, he's going to hand them out a whoop ass. So he goes to Tyreek and basically explains to him how, he thinks that Scott will find out, but Tyreek tells him he's not going to find out. He don't know you behind it. And then Tyreek comes up with this brilliant plan. Brilliant so far, that is. He basically gets a whole bunch of smart kids who are on financial aid who could possibly use some extra ching ching, some extra skrilla, and he has them sign up to be tutors. Now, they were basically killing two birds with one stone because not only will these tutors be able to possibly help students who really need tutoring, but a lot of these kids also do drugs. So while these kids are signing up and making appointments to get tutored, they're basically also making appointments to buy drugs like math. I don't remember which was for which study was for what, like math. Let's say math was for weed. Let's say science was for pills. Let's say history was for meth. It was something like that. So whoever signed up for math tutoring would get like weed, whatever. So and again, in essence, they were killing two birds with one stone. Tariq definitely got his business savvy, directly from his father. Directly from his father, like son. They was raking in all the money, all the money. But a lot of that money is going towards his mother's defense team, McClain and Paula, so concerned about how Tyreek is able to pay them. He just been handing them all this money, just racks on top of racks of money, and it's all in cash. So to cover them, and because of the fact that Tasha's freedom is on the line, their firm, the future of their firm is on the line. She doesn't want to risk any chances of him continuing to pay with cash because, for one, it really don't look good to be receiving that much cash. They need a paper trail. Tariq, I don't think he's really feeling that because usually in the type of business that he comes from with his father and his mother, they have to be careful with having paper trails, and they usually doctor up things. That's why Tasha had got the daycare. That's why Ghost had the club, because they were money laundering. They weren't, paper trails were basically not too honest for them, to say the least. But anyway, she told him from now on, you either got to pay by check or you got to pay by wire transfer. Now, Paula, she did tell him that she could help him out. And that was after he said he was robbing his grandmother to get the money, because his grandmother was receiving all the money from Ghost, from like, his insurance or, whatnot. But what did she mean really when she said she was going to help him, or she could help him? Like, how the heck is Paula going to be able to help Tyreek as far as paying that $500,000 to their firm? Now, she didn't go into details because Tariq, he had to rush off, but I don't know. Maybe she'll get to that the next episode. But anywho, they done sold out all the drugs. He done gave them another payment. Now the thing is, can they keep up with the demand? Will this be a problem for Monet? Will this end up being a problem for Tariq? Now, she done already let go of the G2G crew, but they were smoking up most of the product anyway. At least Tyreek, at least he and Braden, as far as I know, Braden ain't smoking it all up. I ain't never seen Braden sniffing on nothing or anything. But at least we know Tyreek, he does not do any drugs, at least as far as back as I can remember. But anyway, in addition to Paula trying to figure out where he getting all this money, Monet was also wondering how Tariq is coming across all this money. So she done sent her son Drew to basically spy on Tyreek, keep an eye on him, and find out anything he can about Tyreek's business hustle. Now, did they really think that Tyreek was going to tell him how he really get down and how they running their business and how they making all that money? Like, Nope. He basically rushed them off, told them he had to get to class. When they got to class, they was had to sit down with partners. They had to get with a partner. I think it was a drawing class, an art class, or something like that. Hey Edward, what's up? How you doing? But when they got to the art class, child, I was not prepared for the scene that I saw next, y'all. When Drew sat down at that, okay, the guy, now they didn't mention the guy's name. We just know he's a smart basketball player. That's all we know. And he can't draw a word for damn. So when Drew sat down with him, immediately you could tell that there was something there. There was a connection, there was sparks. I was like, hold up. Hey, Miss Natural Noise. Hey, boo, how you doing? Y'all, when I tell you they was looking at each other and that basketball player, the way he was looking all over Drew and roaming all over him, I was like, oh my God, is the basketball player gay? Is Drew gay? Are they both gay? And I was like, nah, Drew ain't gay. But then I was like, oh shoot, before we know it, all they flirting. They was doing so much flirting. They didn't even realize that Tariq had walked out of the classroom and then they ended up in the basketball player's dorm. Did they get it on? Now they were doing a little foreplay. They were kissing and all that kind of stuff. But then Drew's phone started blowing up because Reed kept calling him because he needed more product. He was so tied up with the basketball player, he had to call his sister and tell her to provide Tariq with some more product. So they didn't show if they actually went all the way, but I'm assuming they did. I'm assuming they did. You said your mouth just dropped, child. I'm telling you, when I seen that scene, I was like, wow. Okay. So that was one of the crazy scenes, one of the craziest, the surprises that we saw this episode. But you said he on the down low. Now, do you think he on the down low, or do you think, okay, I'm wondering if his mother, Monet, really knows he's gay. Because remember the conversation she had with him, like towards the end, when she ran across the artwork that he did as a basketball player. He had drew a picture of his chest and his tattoo and like the bottom half of his beard. It was a nice little artwork, nice little drawing. And that's when she said, your father, we always worried about you. We always thought you might be too soft. Like, was she trying to say that she knows he's gay? Miss National, that's what I'm thinking. I was thinking that Miss Monet, that she knows that her son is gay. That's exactly what I was thinking. But anywho, I think they got it on. I think they got it on to the break of dawn now. She told him to always come home. She said, always come home. So she don't want him spending the night nowhere. Mm-hmm. I don't know, child. But anyway. Okay, let's talk about Saxe. Okay, Saxe, Rodriguez, and Tate. Lord, all these deceitful people. They have all done deceitful things. They have all done illegal things, albeit that they are lawyers. I mean, they are police, federal officers. They have all done illegal things, immoral things, dishonest things. And now, Saxe, he basically, now McClain, he's trying to get Saxe removed from the case because he knows that Saxe is being biased when it comes to Tasha. Why? Because he could never get enough proof, get enough solid evidence to bring down Ghost and Tommy. So the whole reason why he's after Tasha, again, everybody knows Tasha is not a queen pin. Now, Monet, on the other hand, That's a queen pin, okay? That's the HBIC, okay? The head bitch in charge. That's Monet. He can never get Ghost and Tommy, so the next best thing is Tasha. So he tries, basically they put Tate on the stand, they put Rodriguez on the stand. Now Tate, at first, he was going to basically go in there and tell everything he know about Ghost. Because you know how him and Ghost relationship was. Tate was trying to use Ghost, to build up his career, to get him elected and all that kind of stuff. But Ghost was also trying to use Tate. Because remember they wanted that building for Raina, that center for Raina that was going to help out the neighborhood, help out the youth, get back to the community. So that in essence they were trying to use each other. But in the end, Tate is a snake. But he was willing to tell everything about Ghost. But after he was talked to and they talked to him, they basically like, you know what, your career is going to be on the line. You're a councilman. You was running for mayor or governor, one of the two. So they suggested that he basically make Ghost look like a good guy. And that's basically what he did. Tate got up there and lied his butt off. He lied. He lied about everything when it's pertaining to Ghost. But he did tell some truths on Tasha because of the fact that that's who Sack's trying to take down. So he did tell some truths on Tasha about, she knew, or Ghost knew about her being with Silver, and Tasha knew where the body was, and all this kind of stuff. But as far as Ghost, he made him look like an upstanding citizen. You said exactly. Mm-hmm. Let me read some of your comments. You said, more than likely he is gay and just afraid to come out and being judged by his peers. Not only his peers, Edward, but I think his brother. Like, how do y'all think? Okay, just from episode 1, what we know thus far about Kane, his brother. How do y'all think Kane will take it? Monet and his sister, I think they would. I think they might even know already or have an idea. But Kane, I don't know. I don't know how Kane would take that. I don't think he would take it too well. I really don't. But yeah, Tate made him look like he did tell how Tasha had strong armed him in such ways as like making him what she do? She made him help her secure a daycare, which she basically used as a front for her drug dealing. So he told on that. And then Rodriguez, on the other hand, she was up there being truthful on the stand. Rodriguez was being truthful on the stand. She went up there and told how Sack stole Silver's phone, planted it in Ghost's room, but they couldn't use that. They had to remove that, because she didn't have proof. She knew it. We all know it. We saw it, but she didn't see it with her own eyes, but she knew it. So they had to remove that from the evidence. But what she did also tell them was about how Sachs planted a bug on Proctor's daughter's book bag, her backpack, so he could eavesdrop on Proctor's conversation. He had no warrant for that. But despite both of their testimonies, neither Tate nor Rodriguez was enough for the judge to remove Sachs from the case. So he's still assigned to the case as of now. You said asked him how he would take that, how he would take the basketball. Oh, shoot. You always getting on Tim. But also, as far as the love triangles, y'all, man, again, it was so many surprises this episode, so many surprises, like with Drew and the basketball player. And then, oh my God, can you believe Reynolds? Like, okay, Reynolds, he was messing around with Carrie, with Professor Milgram. Then she busted him. Well, she didn't bust him, but she overheard him having sex with one of his grad students, Melissa. Then Then this episode, he's up there at Lorman's house trying to get in good with her family because he's trying to get with another student. Now he's trying to get with Lorman. Oh my God. Carrie, she saw right through it. She saw right through him, and she told him how she knew that he slept with his grad student, and how she knew that he was trying to get with Melissa. But then I was confused. Like, one minute she's basically telling him, I know you slept with your grad student. I'm thinking she might try to blackmail him or something. Then she tells him how she knows he's trying to get with Lauren. And then he accuses her of being jealous. And the next thing you know, she starts taking off her clothes, taking off his clothes. They went from cussing and fussing and arguing and fighting to her riding him till 5 a.m. Well, I'm like, what the hell? I didn't like child. I don't know. Like, do these two have some type of important role in this show? I'm just kind of confused. I mean, I don't know. Maybe within the next few episodes, because right now I'm like, I don't even understand the importance of them two in the show. If y'all understand the importance, please let me know. I'm all ears. Hey, Miss Sislo, how you doing? I don't like Reynolds either. Miss Naturally Knowns. I don't like him either. He's a scumbag. He is a scumbag. You said lots of people say it was a useless sex scene. Man, and then you know what? Was it you, Miss Natural New Orleans, or was it somebody else who said last episode that they think that the reason why she was seeing what was it, not a mentor, not a counselor, a sponsor, that the reason why she was seeing a sponsor was because of the fact that she was addicted to sex? Somebody might be on to something, because they never said why she was seeing a sponsor. It could be a multitude of things: drugs, liquor, sex, I don't know, gambling. 1-800 stop spending money. But yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if it was a sponsor for sex addiction, sex addicts, because I'm like, hold up, he done slept with you. He done slept with a grad student on the same desk, on the same sofa, in the same office, and now you doing it with him again? You said they both are sex addicts. So could it be that they both? No, because I was about to say, could it be that they both met in a sex addict class or group or something? But no, I don't think that's the case. I think they both met at work, and I don't know. Child, I need some more information. I got questions. You said she's addicted to him. Yes, she is addicted to him, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Nope. It couldn't be me. I would have moved on. And he ain't all that either. Like, he ain't even all that. She all beautiful, and he all right. He dark skinned. Y'all know I love me some dark skin. But anywho. So we have him and her sleeping together again. We have Drew and the basketball player. What about Tyreek? Okay, as if Tariq doesn't have enough to handle, as if he doesn't have enough on his plate. We see him sharing a kiss with two ladies. I'm like, who is he most attracted to? I don't know why, but I like Monet's daughter, Diana, better. For some reason, I told y'all before, that Lauren, I think she has some ulterior motives. I really do. Like, they're both like the book, The Prince, that they're supposed to read. They're both is going up against each other competitively. And remember last time when she told him, just write whatever the professor wants you to write. Just Professor Oliver, was that his name? Just write whatever he wants you to write. Just satisfy him so you can get a passing grade. Kind of find out he didn't get a passing grade because of the fact that he didn't write how he truly felt about that book. So, did she sabotage him? I really think that she sabotaged him, and I really think that she has some ulterior motives. But I don't know. That's me. I could be reaching. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about her. You said Diana is the forbidden fruit and Lauren is opportunity. I don't know about Lauren being opportunity. I don't know. But Diana, I agree, is the forbidden fruit. I don't think for 1 second that Tariq would be allowed to date Diana. At least not at this point. Not in season 1. Now that could change possibly because the way Tariq hustles, Diana might want to bring him into the family fold. She might want to make him a son-in-law. You said according to her, he sleeps with all right. That's what she said. He sleeps with all his students. That's what I'm saying. Why she want to throw herself at him again? Because it wasn't even like he came on to her. They arguing, fussing, fighting, and then next thing you know, she's ripping off her clothes, ripping off his clothes, and throwing him down on the sofa. But anywho, let's forget all that. He's a whore. He's a man whore. Let's talk about McClain. Let's talk about McClain. That scene. Woo, child. Woo. Mm, Method Man. Ooh. Method Man got a strong back. Did y'all see that? He got a strong back, boy. Okay. That scene right there, though. In my Cat Williams voice, that scene right there, though. I was tripping because okay, they was getting it on, man. He was getting it, man. They was getting it on. Him and Paula, and I'm like, okay, they together, they a couple. And then when she hands him the ring afterwards, and says she hands him his wedding band and says, "Don't forget this." Marilyn would notice if it was missing because I know I would. I'm like, you a whole married man? Oh man, the love triangles in this show that we have witnessed so far. That scene was hot. I was like, whoosh. I didn't expect to see that. I did not expect, just like I didn't expect to see Drew and that man get together. I did not expect to see that. But ooh, we child. You said this is going to be the Ghost Angie relationship for Tariq and Lauren. You think so? I don't know. I'm not feeling Lauren. Yay. Am I the only one that's not feeling Lauren? I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all. Mark my words. Mark my words. She ain't good for Tariq. But what do y'all think about we got a new character, another new character that came in. What was her name? The pink hair. Riley. Sax's niece. Now, Riley, like right after Sax got off the phone with John Mack, and him and John Mack was arguing because Sax, it seems like he was forced to get on this case by John Mack. And even though he was forced, he still gotta win it. He has to, because again, he couldn't put down Tommy and Ghost. He couldn't put them in prison. So again, the next best thing is Tasha, who knew about the business. But when his niece came in there, the police had brought his niece in there because she had been busted for trying to buy drugs for her party. Now we know that he has her snooping around, spying. Everybody's spying on Tariq. Everybody's spying on her. Drew spying on Tariq. Riley spying on Tariq. Also, Monet's daughter said that she'll figure out what's going on. She can figure out what Tariq is doing to make all that money. Um, we know that Tariq is very smart, very smart. He's brilliant. So I don't think that he would give any clues to Riley on what they're doing or how they doing it, how they making all that money. But what about Brayden? I can see right now Brayden giving up the 411 to Riley. I can see it now. I can see Riley, excuse me, I can see Riley pushing up on him, trying to get with him, flirt with him, especially after that scene where they was fighting at the end and he got into a fight with Scott. He was right though. He had told Tariq earlier in the show, he said, man, I think when Scott find out who's moving in on his turf, that Scott promised to hand out an ass whooping to whoever it was, selling on his turf. So Brayden, he really didn't have that much to be afraid of because Brayden, he was holding his own. I thought Brayden was just going to get towed up, but he didn't. He held his own. But still, yeah, I think Brayden might be the downfall. I really do. I think Brayden might be the downfall. You said exactly. You said she's going to get on, Miss Cicely, you said she's going to get on too deep. You talking about Lauren? Or who are you talking about? I missed something. Oh, you mean Tariq and Diana? Mm-hmm. How do I tell my mom me and my middle school teacher had sex in after school detention? I don't know. Just tell her. Whoever you are. Miss Sislow, can you handle that troll? Are you the only mod in the chat right now? Talking about how do I tell my mom and my middle school teacher that? Okay, yeah, is that a troll? Because if it ain't a troll, the comment is totally like unacceptable for this topic of conversation that we're speaking on. So, anywho, I don't know if Miss Sislo is still in the chat, but I blocked him. I blocked him. Oh, Miss Natural Nolan. Well, I just blocked it. I just blocked it. I just blocked it. But yeah, he was asking about how did he tell his mom that him and somebody had sex in 7th grade. Just tell us. What the shit? What grade are you in now? Nah, let me shut up. Anywho. So yeah, as usual, I got some questions. You said tell her to confess. I'm like, just tell her shit. But anywho, y'all, I got some questions. Y'all know I always end up with my questions. So here's my questions. I got 6 questions this time. Number 1, will Drew being gay be a problem for his family? More so though for Cane. Because I don't know. I can just see Cane being homophobic. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. And for the people who watch the show after the replay, feel free to put your answers in the comment section. But that's the first question. The second question, do you think Reynolds will be slick enough to get into bed with Lauren? Now, he done already slept with a lot of other students. But do y'all think he'll be slick enough to get Lauren into bed? Number 3, how do y'all feel about Brayden? Again, I just mentioned how Tariq, I'm pretty sure, won't slip up and reveal to Riley what he's up to. But what about Brayden? Number 4, do you think Lil Wop will come back for revenge against the Tejadas after he just got monkey walked, molly walked, dog walked by Cane? He got knocked up, man. Okay. Number 5. Tejada was only dealing with Little Wop because he felt indebted to Little Wop's father, who took a bullet for him. Do you think Tejada will now have problems in prison after what happened to Little Wop at the hand of his wife and his son? And the last question, looking at Monet's actions against Lil Wop, do you think she'll be punished by her husband Tejada for ignoring his instructions to leave Lil Wop alone? Now, I only asked that question because of the fact that Monet had got extremely upset. She even took her daughter's real cell phone because her daughter had called her father on a burner and told him, she pleaded with him to tell her mother, Monet, to allow her to go to school because she wants to play basketball. Then she lied and said she didn't call her father, but Monet knew he was lying and she found the burner phone. So she took the burner phone and she took her real phone. And when she was talking to her, she basically made it seem like she's running stuff now. Yeah, your father, he used to run stuff, but he'd been in prison for 10 years. So Monet, she's acting as if she's the queen pin, like she's really running stuff. And what she says goes. And what Tejada says doesn't make a difference. So how do y'all get that? I mean, how do y'all feel about that? You said Lil Wop got, yes, Little Wop got Molly Wops. Little Wop got Molly Wop, Monkey Stomp, and Dog Walked all in the same session. And then his boys were standing around and Monet said, "Are you sure? Like, you ever done that when you was younger?" I used to fight a lot. I ain't bragging or nothing, but just from the hood I was from, we used to fight a lot. Have you ever been in a fight when one of your homies was fighting and they was just getting the best of somebody and they friends look like they about to jump in and you just be like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" Woo, child, that cracked me up. He had all those dudes around him, and none of them tried to jump in and save him. And it was just 2 people against them. It was just Monet and it was Kane. But they wasn't crazy. She was like, "Are you sure? You sure you want some of this?" Sure. You know how you being double dutch? Next one in? Nah, y'all better sit this one out. Y'all better sit this one out. You said something's going to strain money and Lorenzo's relationship. The next Monet. You said something's going to strain Tasha going to be the next. Oh, you think so? You know what? Tasha, we didn't get to see too much of Tasha this episode. The only thing we really saw Tasha do, I think it was like 2 small scenes Tasha was in, and one of them was when she told Tariq where the gun was stashed, so he could have, a piece for protection. And then the other scene, she was sitting down with that other inmate who she had got the morning after pill for, and she was trying to determine if that lady, if she was, what's the lady's name? I can't remember the lady's name. The marshal. I can't remember her real name, but she's a marshal, Officer Marshall, something like that. If she was indeed spying on her, because Tasha, she's like, somebody is spying on me. Somebody is telling people what I'm doing in here. Somebody is keeping an eye on me. She thinks it's that lady, but it's really that guy, that Tejada guy, looking out and watching her and taking pictures of her and everything. So she's all wrong. She's all wrong. But yeah, it wasn't much of Tasha this episode. You said jumping niggas is weak and it shows that none of them can fight. Right. Now, I had told this story before. When I had gotten a fight with somebody, some girl who wanted to fight me, and I didn't even know her. She lived down the street. I didn't even know her. She lived on my block and I still didn't know her. I mean, I knew of her. I would see her, but I didn't know her. But she kept telling people she wanted to fight me because she thought I was a blood because I wore a jacket that was with my high school name on it, and the jacket was red and white. But that was our school colors. So anyway, one day she came down to the basketball court where I was playing basketball with all the fellas because I always played basketball with the boys because I was a tomboy. And my homegirls didn't like playing basketball and stuff. But anyway, she come up to the basketball one court one day and she's just staring and stuff. And I'm like, who is this girl? And then it was like, that's the girl that says she's gonna fight you when she see you because she thinks you a blood or something. And I was like, what? Anyway, make the long story short, because I haven't told this story before. But anyway, we got to fight in, and I mean, man, it boy, that fight was I wish somebody recorded that. I mean, I wish y'all remember those fights. Y'all remember those videos called Ghetto Brawls? Do y'all remember that? It was people used to make videos and it was called Ghetto Brawls. They would record fights, then they would sell them on DVD. Anyway, one of my cousins had happened to get on one of them in California. She was out in California fighting some girl. But anyway, she got on there. I wish somebody would record that fight. Man, that fight was epic. But she had like 3, 4 girlfriend, homegirls standing around. And let's just say none of them wants to jump in because I dog walk, monkey stomped, molly whopped, they homegirl. And then on top of that, I had my bros, I had my homeboys, they was on the basketball court, so it wasn't nobody gonna jump me. But still, that moment when Monet said, "Are you sure?" Man, but anyway, I don't condone fighting. I don't condone fighting. I condone protecting yourself. I condone self-defense. If somebody put their hands on you, if you feel like your life is in danger, you better, man, you better break them off some. Drop them balls on them. He said World Star Hip Hop. Nah, it was, see, now it's World Star Hip Hop. Back in the day, it was called Ghetto Brawls. That was before everybody was all internet and social media and all that kind of stuff. You would buy them things on DVD. And everybody in our city had Ghetto Brawls. It was Ghetto Brawls #1. And it can be ordered online, by the way. You can still order those DVDs. But on Ghetto Brawls #1, one of my cousins is seen fighting some girl out in Cali when she used to live in California. That fight was everything, too. I was like, dang, cousin. But anywho, that's all I got for this episode. Now I have to figure out let's see, what's today? Sunday. No, Monday. I took off today from work, so it still feels like Sunday. But Tuesday night, what show comes on? Oh yeah, the Half and a Half Knots. So the Half and a Half Knots, of course, I'll be doing a review on the Half and a Half Knots. So if y'all not caught up, feel free to get caught up with that. What else? Thursday. Oh yeah, Thursday again is members only live. So you have to be a member. You have to click the join button to do member only lives with me. You have to click the join button to become a member. You click the join button and YouTube will walk you through it. But the next members only live is Thursday, 8 p.m. I would love to see all my members in the live. I know Miss Hall says she'll be at work. Miss Hall, she's been, one of our longest supporters of the Hood Table. She will be at work, but she says she'll be listening in. So make sure I shout out Miss Hogg on Thursday because I know she'll be able to hear it. But I do hope that all the members will be able to join in. We're going to do a Q&A where you can ask me questions and I give you answers. And we can talk about other stuff. We can just have a good old chit chat, have a good old time with just the members only, talk about whatever. And then, of course, Friday is Friday Night Live. Next week, we're going to have a interview with somebody from my hometown. She's from here, but she has moved away. But she's a businesswoman. She's an entrepreneur. And we're going to have for people who wants to become entrepreneurs, people who's trying to take their hobbies, turn them into a business, or for people who have small businesses and they're looking to expand or maybe partner with somebody, she is going to sit down and talk to us because she's been through a lot of challenges. Being in the, as an entrepreneur, and she's going to take us through a lot of do's, a lot of don'ts, a lot of advice, a lot of tips, different things like that. She helped me a lot when I was turning the Hood Table into an LLC, and I was like, oh my gosh, should I do this? Should I do that? How do I get my logo? How do I get my LLC? How do I get my logo where it's branded? She helped me with a lot of different things too. But excuse me. Edward McAfee, you said how much does it cost to join? Oh, it's either $199 for level 1 or it's $499 for level 2. So it's 2 different levels, and you get different perks with each one. But yeah, so those are the prices, and it's just once a month. It's once a month, and Google, YouTube, whatever, they take it out once a month. But yep. Yes, thank you, Miss Sislo. Don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe. Yep. You're right, Miss Sislo. The prices are given once you click on the join button. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. But otherwise, guys, I'm about to get out of here. It's getting late, and I have to get ready for work. I done had a 3-day weekend. I need to get ready, get in the tub, wind down, hold me a little something, because this will be gone soon. I always make a drink when I go live, and I never finish it because I just be talking. So about time the show is over and be all watered down. And I have to make another one. But anyway, y'all, make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. And if you would like to become a part of the Hood Table Nation membership, again, just click the join button and Google will take you from there. In the meantime, stay safe, be blessed, always remain vigilant, and I'm out. Deuces.